Pacheco sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15, 10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! Yeah. What up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A Hangout. No idea why I said yeah. Just rolling with that. Tonight was an interesting night, different schedule. Went to my daughter's, what was it? It was like a Christmas concert thing where she sang some songs with her first grade class. It was funny but cute. And got back in time to eat dinner real quick. And we live. After another Chiefs loss. But I'm in good spirits. We can talk about whatever y'all want. See a few people in here, a couple hundred trickling in. Let's go. Tyler in here. Desi, what's going on? King Griffey, how's it going? Reformed Troll in here. I accidentally bought a Toney jersey on Chiefs bids. What should I do? I can't hang that up. I got him up right now. I got Toney up. Ugh, he's right there. You accidentally bought it? Or was it a mystery box and that's what they got you? Yo, speaking of Chiefs bids, the legend Greg sent a bunch of Chiefs stuff from Chiefs bids in here, over here to open up. I have no idea what's in it. We're definitely going to take a look at it here in a bit. Patrick said, I hope we beat New England. Me too. What's up, Soph? Jeez Louise, we should friggin' beat New England. What are they like? What even is their record? Like 3 wins? Patriots record. Yeah, 3-10. The Jets are 5-8. Bills are 7-6. Dolphins are 9-4. They just lost last night. Patrick keeps spamming that he's mad at the refs. What's up, Jeremiah? Good to freaking see ya, brother. They're not even in the playoffs. Yeah, the Patriots aren't making the playoffs. No, they are not. You know, one thing we need to watch is the freaking Broncos. We gotta watch. The Broncos are 7-6. The Chiefs are 8-5. Has Toney said anything? Yeah, a little bit. He said this on Twitter today. He said, heard the talk. I'm gonna leave this here. Have a nice day. And what he showed a video of was that clip, or that surfaced of him walking up, kind of like walking up to the line and like pointing at the ref before he lined up. So I don't know if that's Toney saying I did point at the ref, but he looked away so quickly that the ref didn't really have time to respond. Other people have already said, well, that's not really checking in with the ref on your alignment. That's just letting the ref know that you're going to be the receiver lined up on the ball or close to the ball, I guess. So who knows? But that's what Toney said today. That's all he has said. Andy Reid has since said Toney never did check, but who really knows? Do you think we'll win the division? Well, I freaking hope so. You've got, you have the Patriots, you have the Raiders, you have the Bengals, and you have the Chargers last week. The Bengals game is going to be weird. They're like second or third string quarterback is playing right now. I don't know if Jake Browning played last week or not, to be honest. I didn't look. But they're still putting up 30, 34 points a game right now. Your title says right instead of ride. I thought the term was right the ship. Is that the wrong term? No, it's right the ship. Like correct a process that is not properly working. I don't think it's ride the ship. No, it's definitely right the ship. I think I'm good. I think I'm right. I think we good. We chilling. Yo, what's up, James with the 5? You best be watching them Broncos. They're no longer the donkeys. Oh, they're still the donkeys, but even donkeys can have good days. So yeah, that's something I made a YouTube short on this. I'm dropping it probably tomorrow, but just on the state of the AFC West. The Chiefs have lost 4 of their last 6 games, and then the Broncos have won like 6 of their last 7. So when the Chiefs and Broncos played their last matchup, the Chiefs were like 6-1, and the Broncos were 2-5, maybe 1-5. I think they're 2-5, 6-1, 2-5, or 1-5. Either way, they've gone and won like 6 of their last 7. The Chiefs have lost 4 of their last 6. So, yeah, that's just it's a one game difference in the West, but the Chiefs do have less division losses right now. They're 3-1. The Broncos are 2-2, maybe. But the Chiefs also have a much better conference record. They're like 6-2 in the AFC, and the Broncos are they have a losing record right now in the AFC. So those are the benefits right now of the Chiefs compared to the Broncos. But dude, you've got both teams have division games still. They have 2 division games. So yeah, you got to really watch the Broncos. Those little sneaky, pesky animals. Rylan said Nick Sirianni is an L. He's a good coach, but the interaction with fans and stuff like that is pretty weird. You have really high expectations as a coach. If a player, I've already said this before, but if like a player or a fan is doing wild stuff, like probably not the best look, but like the head coach can't be doing it, dude. Just can't. Burrow over Mahomes? Nah, Burrow has done nothing but lose the Super Bowl. So, good job, Burrow. No. Mahomes definitely the best in the game, and it's not close. But I will say this, I'm not really going to speak too much on Burrow just because he's hurt and he's recovering and stuff like that. So definitely just wishing him well. But boom, Fortnite/Roblox, please stay off the hard drugs. They are bad for your health. Broncos are 7-6, but they're in 9th place looking in. Yeah, but they're not far off from the division. Like a couple games. Meaning, they win their last few, and the Chiefs lose, let's say they lose, I haven't looked at like all the scenarios that play out, but dude, the Chiefs could lose the Bengals game right now. I mean, I don't want them to. Hopefully they won't, but that's definitely a game you got to be careful for, Burrow or no Burrow, because the Bengals, dude, they have a lot of offensive weapons, and I mean, you could put a lot of different quarterbacks back there, and I think they'll do well because they have the best wide receiver trio in the NFL. What's up, Call Me? Doing pretty well. Hope the Lions win this weekend. I don't even know who they're playing. Who are the Lions playing? Justin Ross returning. Well, yes, I think. I mean, Andy Reid said he wants to see how he is because he hasn't been with the team for like 6 weeks. And then they did get a roster exemption for him. That's normally a week or 2 long. So we'll see. They have a little bit of time to try to figure out who they're going to remove from the roster because they're at 53 right now. So they're at 53 right now, and McCole Hardman is still on IR. He's probably coming back soon. So you've got to make room for him. You've got to make room for Justin Ross as well. So yeah, definitely curious. Broncos versus Lions. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I'm a diehard Lions fan this weekend, baby. We need them to win bad. Yo, Reeves with the 6 months said, I think the NFL should invest in technology to shock players when they're lined up offsides. Okay, that's fine with me. Tony's ankle starts. That works. Yeah, rooting for the Lions. Yeah, exactly, Oscar. Definitely. Thoughts on Herbert news? Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Justin Herbert got placed on IR today. He fractured a finger, I think his index finger on his throwing hand. So earlier in the season, he fractured something, one of the fingers, maybe his middle finger, on his left hand. So his non-throwing hand, but from what I understand, I didn't look too much into it, but I know he was placed on IR, and it's because he fractured the finger on his throwing hand. I think he needs surgery. So my thoughts on that, just unfortunate. I literally said you hate to see it. It doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter if it's the Chargers or anything like that. Why is Nightbot Nightbot's deleting people? Oh, it's because you're putting links in there. Yeah, you can't put links Can't link your own stuff, dude. Can't link your own stuff. No self-promo. Got to build your platform the authentic way. Mike Tilson with the 10. What's up, man? Thanks for the 10 bomb. Hey, Cole, no point in still being mad about Sunday. Yeah, for sure. Can't change the past. Yeah, just definitely not. I'm definitely not mad. Just disappointed, And it's not even just the ref thing, because I think, we were in my live stream and even in yesterday's video, like,
go get it.
The Chiefs had plenty of opportunities to win that game. It's not just the ref thing, even though, like, probably, yeah, it's a whole big old situation. But, at the end of the day, Toney was a bit offsides. He got flagged for it. And, I mean, the ref threw the flag immediately. He didn't know what was going to happen. So the play didn't count. And they had a couple plays after that to get it, get something together. I mean, it was false start and it was 1st and 15. So I think, right? So then or was it 2nd down when that play happened? Maybe it was 2nd down. Either way, they had three or four plays after that to try to get something done. And they couldn't get it done. But there's more than that. They only scored 7 points in the first half. Not ideal. You've got to put up more points. The defense played really well. Chamari Connor had a good game. His first career interception. Nick Bolton looked, a little bit rusty just coming back from IR, but he looked good, all things considered, and had a pretty good game. Travis Kelce had a day. Rashee Rice had a day. Jerick McKinnon and CEH split a lot of the snaps, and I thought the run game, they weren't going off for a bunch of yards, but it was okay. It's not Pacheco back there by any means, but I felt comfortable with what they were able to do. But let me finish the rest of your question, Mike. Just got to take care of business on the final 4 weeks and see what happens. Go Chiefs. Yes, sir. Thanks again for the 10. And you got to win out if possible. Miami lost last night in insane fashion to the Titans. If you guys didn't watch that game, the Dolphins were up 14 points on the Titans. And with like under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Titans scored a touchdown, got the 2-point conversion, and scored another touchdown and then won it. Freaking crazy, dude. Insane. So the Dolphins lost. Now they're also week to week with Tyreek Hill on a day-to-day rather right now with Tyreek Hill with due to an ankle sprain that he sustained in that game, a high ankle sprain. So it's crazy. The Ravens need to lose like 2 games right now. I think who else needs to lose one? Maybe the Dolphins just needs to lose one more, and if the Chiefs win out, they can still get the 1 seed. So there's still a path to the 1 seed, but the Chiefs basically have to win out. There's no choice. And then that means the Ravens still have to lose 2 of their last 4. All we can do is hope. James with the 5, does Mahomes want Toney gone at the end of the year? He's like LeBron. He says who stays and goes. I have no idea. Mahomes hasn't given really any indication on his feelings towards any of the receivers. Anytime he's asked about it, he's always speaking highly of basically everybody in that room. So, I don't know. I will say that Toney's had a rough go this season, with all the drops week 1 against the Lions. I think they rushed him out there. He was just coming off that knee surgery, probably shouldn't have come back so soon or be used so heavily that first week. That's a loss you could put on Toney, like with the pick 6 and multiple drop passes there, and then that one really tough one near the end of the game. And if you want to put this other loss on Toney, like you can. There's other ways that the Chiefs could have got the W, but I will definitely put several of these losses on the receiver room in general. Pick your poison on who. MVS underperformed drastically this year. Sky has not played well. Toney, he's doing okay, I guess, all things considered. He's not really used much, but you can't he won't line up offsides anymore. I bet you that much. And then who else? Rashee is doing really well. Definitely happy and excited about him. So, yeah. But the Chiefs have the most drops in the NFL. Their wide receiver room has an 8% drop rate right now. They've dropped 8% of the passes thrown their way, and they've dropped like 12.5% of the deep passes thrown their way. It's crazy. The league average is 4%, and the Chiefs are at 8%. They're doubling the league average. So they're throwing a lot, or they're dropping a lot of passes, man. They are dropping a lot of passes. So I don't know what Mahomes wants, to be honest. I I guarantee you he wants more help next season. That's not really coming now. They're going to make do, and then they'll probably refresh. I don't know if they'll fully reset the wide receiver room, but they will heavily refresh it. I don't even know if that's the right phrase, but yeah, they'll definitely do that. Yo, Brenda with the 2, really like the all-white jerseys on the wall. Yeah, I had, at first, I had white, yellow, black, and it was way too much going on. But I do like the white ones a lot better. So I appreciate that, Brenda. I have a TV guy, like a TV installation company, coming to help. They're going to mount this on the wall, hide all the wires, make it look pretty. I'm going to ask them if they can run an HDMI cable to my second computer. But that TV is going to be higher. So right now it looks funny to me because the jerseys are so high this way. The TV's a lot lower. So we're going to get that TV up. You know, it'll be better. So I'm excited about that. Yo, what's up, Robotic? What went wrong? Can you elaborate a little bit? Can you elaborate? Cole, do you play fantasy? I mean, I have a season-long partner with Underdog Fantasy, and that's what I've done all this year. So I've done drafts, doing pick'ems through them, season-long drafts, doing the weekly stuff. And yeah, they've been with me since July. So that's been awesome. But yeah, shout out to Underdog. Use code HBTC to double your first deposit up to $100. We've been rocking with them. So it's what I like about Underdog for me, because I'm so busy. You just kind of draft and let it run. They'll do the other stuff for you that you need. You know, there's other fantasy leagues I know that are way more in depth. You have to sit people, play people, like you can do trades, like all that stuff. Like I don't mess with any of that. But I like Underdog for the simplicity. It's super easy to use. And for somebody like me, it's perfect. I'm making videos all the time. I don't really have a bunch of time there for that. But yeah, shout out to Underdog. He criticized the refs. Yeah, he's going to get fined. Yeah, he's going to get fined for sure. 100%. How do we lose that game? Letting Josh Allen into the end zone was crucial. I mean, how did we lose it? They only scored 7 in the first half. You had 2 turnovers. Rice fumbled. Mahomes threw an INT. It was a good play there by the defensive end or the linebacker for the Bills, but he leads the league in batted down passes. A little bit of that was also on Wanye Morris. From what I'm reading, what I read, so I'm not an expert on really any facet of the game, but from what I was reading from others who know a lot more than me is Wanye Morris was supposed to push that guy more aggressively around the edge, so Mahomes could complete that pass, and it was a pretty soft push, and so it's just something Wanye is going to have to learn. He's young, so you're going to have some growing pains there, but I thought overall Wanye did a really good job as the left tackle, and I'm excited to see him play. I'm excited to see him get more reps. Hey, what's up, hockey dude? Always a good game between us. Yes, sir. Just wanted to say the Mahomes hate is ridiculous right now. His temper got high and he apologized. Yeah, I mean, was it probably a bit much? Yeah. But dude, in the heat of the moment, we've all been there. And you know, he did say, I wish I wouldn't have brought it up, basically, to Josh Allen. He did say good game. Like at the beginning, there's a clip. You can watch like the original broadcast clip. Mahomes said like, hey, hell of a game or something like that. And then Josh Allen whispered something to him, like, because Josh likes to hide what he says so the media doesn't see it. And then Mahomes responded. So I don't know what Josh Allen said exactly. Maybe could have been anything along the lines of, hey man, good game. That was a crazy play or something. And Mahomes just then started just going off about it. He did apologize for that. Like he said he wished he wouldn't have brought it up with Allen, because like Allen didn't do anything wrong. He's playing the game, and they really I think they're friends too. So Mahomes maybe felt a little bit of, he was pissed in seeing red, but he maybe felt a little bit of familiarity / comfort with Allen as like a bit of a friend. But yeah, it's not really the place for it, and Mahomes walked it back. He's gonna get fined. He's basically maintained his composure every game for 7 years. I've never really seen anything remotely close to that. He's kind of got into it with EB a couple times, minor in minor fashion on the sideline, but really that's all I've ever seen. So, you know, I don't think it's going to be a regular thing. I understand why Mahomes was upset, but yeah, it was a little much. It was definitely a little much, and he agrees. He agrees. So Brenda, thanks again for the 2 and the compliments on the white jerseys. Mike with the gifted. Let's freaking go, dude. Sean with the 8 months. Sean said Ravens versus Dolphins. Week 17. Wait. What am I reading? Ravens versus Dolphins. Ravens versus Dolphins, week 17. Well, I don't know what I'm reading. Ravens, Jags, Niners, Fins, Steelers, Fins. I don't understand what I'm reading. I don't understand what I'm reading, Sean. I can't figure it out. Let me know in the comments what I'm trying to read, because I sound like a dummy. Because I'm like, what is happening? He's stating the path to the 1 seed. Yeah, I'm just not fully comprehending how I'm supposed to read that, to be honest. Yeah, Mahomes is a human, not a robot. I mean, for sure. Yeah. Here's somebody talking upstairs. I'm just gonna. Oh, okay. Danny's on the phone. My wife is, but I was like, is she talking to one of our daughters? Did they get out of bed? I was trying to figure it out. Opinions on Brian Cook. I thought he was playing a great year overall. Tough injury. He's on IR. It could be the rest of the season. I really don't know. His ankle turned more than 180 degrees this way. Somebody said maybe dislocated. I don't know. There was no breaks because the x-rays were clean. But dude, there's torn stuff in there. There's gotta be. Your ankle is not meant to do that. So I don't know if we see him back at all this year. But I like Brian Cook. I wish the best for him. Hopefully he heals up quickly and he's able to come back strong next season. And that goes for everybody on IR right now. There's others on IR. Jody Fortson is on IR. I don't know if he returns, but he's there. Najee Johnson was having a good training camp as well before he got injured. So hope the best for him too. D-Franchise with a 2. Do you think refs should do post-game interviews? Well, they do, kind of. It's in the form of a pool report that comes out. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy on the ins and outs of that and who's allowed to ask the questions and all that. I think some reporters are in there, but it's not a public broadcast. It's not anything available to the public. I would love it if they did some post-game interviews. That would be kind of fire. Yeah, that would be lit. Travis, what's up, dude? With the 6 months, yeah, he was offsides, but he was offsides about 5 times in the game. They only called it once. Yeah, I saw that video from Dan Orlovsky. Some of the other angles or plays Orlovsky showed, it wasn't quite as far as the last one, but he's teetering on the line the whole time. I think Andy and Mahomes were just saying we would have loved like hey, he's getting a little close to the line, have him watch it, because in 25,000 whatever offensive plays, however many offensive plays Andy Reid has had as a head coach in the NFL in his 20 plus years, he's never had an offensive offsides called, because he's just said, well, normally if there's any sort of an issue around the neutral zone or around the line of scrimmage, the refs are like, hey, this player's kind of getting a little close here. He's got to button that up. It's and then Andy Reid said, well, I always just go and tell him, hey, back up, don't do that. So it didn't work out like that this time. And Carl Cheffers, he said if it's egregious enough, there's no warning that has to be given. It's up to the player, and he's right, by the book. So that's all you can do. There's always interesting stuff that happens when the Chiefs are with Carl Cheffers. Lots of good memories there, Mr. Footlocker. But what can you really do? What the heck can you really do? Now, nothing. Natalie with the membership. Let's go, Natalie. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Appreciate your support. The thing that bugs me is they should have flagged Toney earlier. Yeah, I think that's what people are saying. Like, hey, please be consistent in your, in your stance there. So, I get that. I'm with you. Let's see. Yo, what's up, KC fan? Good to see you. Don with the 2. Let's go. Appreciate you, Don. Kadarius is in chat. It's not the real Toney. Some guy on a burner. I'm sorry that I was offsides. My face said it all. Just might be my last season. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that the Chiefs move on from Toney. He's on a rookie deal still. So I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. How hard is catching a football? What's up, Frank? You enjoy your reels? Oh, thanks, dude. I don't know. I thought catching a football is not hard for a professional that is paid millions of dollars to catch it, but for the Chiefs right now, it is very difficult. It is very difficult. James, let's ride. What Sean was saying earlier. Okay, Chiefs went out. Oh, okay. Okay. Chiefs went out. Fins lose to Cowboys and Ravens lose to Fins in San Francisco. We still have a shot at 1 seed. Long shot. Yeah. I think if the Chiefs lock up the division early enough and they don't have a shot at the 1 seed, they probably play all their backups for week 17, but we'll see. They might need to even just play week 17 depending on how it all plays out to just make sure they secure whatever seed that they want. It might not be the 1 seed. Yeah, refs need to be full-time employees. I actually agree. Sean said Shamari was my favorite defensive pick.
And when it's grim,
dude, that was awesome. That was freaking awesome. It's your most valuable piece of merch? I mean, I don't really know. A lot of this was gifted to me. But I mean, a signed Tony Gonzalez helmet. That's something. And then the signed Kelsey jersey. Honestly, probably the signed Patrick Mahomes jersey. Maybe I could show you. Can I show you? Maybe not. Maybe if I turn my phone on, I could show you the Mahomes jersey. It's hung up over here. Hello? Maybe okay, look at this. This is what my camera normally looks like. This is how I film. I film in log. It's flat color profile until you color it. Ooh. I don't know why I can't get my phone to work though. Oh, I think it's because my Wi-Fi is not on. What happens if I do this? You guys still here? Yeah, everybody's still here. Well, I was going to try to use my phone as a camera. It sometimes lets me do that. And I could show you the jersey, but it's not working. Dig dang it. 2 seed would be better than 3 or 4 home games if you win the first. That's what I'm saying. Depending on the seeding, they may still suit up week 17 with everybody and aim to win that. What's up, Paisley? Good to see you. Yo, Aaron Jacobson with the 5 gifted. When that? Why does it? It's not showing over here. What happened? Oh, I just saw it as it happened in real time. Okay, whoa. Appreciate it, man. Let's go with the 5 gifted. Whose car jersey was that? I have a jersey of every quarterback in the AFC West. Well, Carr's not in the AFC West anymore. But when I was doing skits last year, I bought a Russell Wilson jersey, a Derek Carr jersey, and a Justin Herbert jersey. So I have them. They're in the back of my closet. Yo, Oscar, thanks for the kind words, man. What's up, Nick? Brian Savage in here. Let's go. Ray said, I might need new glasses. Since it's still shot on my phone and he's lined up the same way Tony did. Who? Who is? What are you talking about? What do you think about giving Cornell Powell a chance over MVS or Sky? What's the worst that could happen, honestly? King Griffey, great friggin' question, dude. Wish I knew. I don't know what they really think of Cornell Powell. I mean, he's still around on the practice squad, but I don't know. You could try it. I mean, at this point, what you should be doing is probably bringing Justin Ross back into the rotation. McColl's going to come back soon from IR and try to use a combination of those guys, over Cornell Powell probably. But, dude, you're right. What the heck could it really hurt? I don't know. That's a good question. It's a really good question. Jalen Waddle last night. Oh, yeah. No, that Jalen Waddle one was it was pretty bad. It was the same as Toney, for sure. Someone have a video of Waddle? No, I don't have a video of Waddle, but I got the screenshot, I think. Let me see. It's on my Twitter somewhere. Yeah. I think, well, this is one of them, but I thought I saw a worse one. No, I went to the wrong thing. We don't want to see the final score of this game. You can see here. There's the ball. Foot's over the line. But I think there's a worse one that was even shared. Again, I'm not sitting here just looking for these plays. Some people are. I don't know what you're supposed to do about it because you can't go back and change it. So hopefully the refs figure it out and then Toney just doesn't line up so far forward. I mean, that's all the Chiefs can do is control what they can control. They can't control the officiating by any means, but just line up a few inches back further, man. Just get back there. Get back there. Yo, Kelly said, just ordered some of Cole's HBTC blend as well as Perna's Refs Suck. Dude, let's go. The F the Refs blend. I need to try some. I need to try some because I haven't had it yet. But after the last few games, might need to get some and just try it. Maybe it'll make me feel better. Greg said, do we need McCole back? Well, I don't know. I was kind of just answering the question of somebody said, what do you think about playing Cornell Powell? Adding him into the wide receiver rotation. I was like, well, I'm more confident in probably Justin Ross and McCole Hardman working, and then even upping Richie James more into the rotation than Cornell Powell. That's kind of all I was saying. I would assume McCole comes back. Yeah, I think so. I mean, he didn't have a chance to do too much before he went on IR is the only unfortunate thing. What's up, Zach? Hey, Cole, next year, open some cap space by trading MVS, or you could cut. I think you can just get rid of MVS. You could save $9 million, somewhere around there. Keep working with Ross, Toney, James, and Rice. Then get a good wide receiver one. D-Hop as an example. Yeah, D-Hop's contract is a little much, and he's going to be like 31 or 32. I think they'll go get somebody. I would be surprised if it was somebody like D-Hop or Mike Evans that's in their 30s. I would think they want to try to bring in another guy on a deal. But we'll see. The offseason's still a little bit away here, and we're not going to know a lot of that kind of stuff until, March? So we got time. What was the delay of game on the defense call last night against the Dolphins? I don't honestly fully remember that call. I wasn't watching the game in its entirety because I was finishing up my own video that we dropped last night. By the way, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's like 22 minutes long, but it's like got a recap of the game, and we break down the whole Mahomes being pissed situation. So I don't know. I don't really recall that, but a delay of game on the defense is either like if they're trying to prevent the offense from getting a playoff. That sometimes happens in like hurry up offense situations where the offense is like ready to snap the ball and the defense is still like getting back. So maybe that was a call, but I'm not sure. I don't recall that off the top of my head. I need to go back and just watch like the last half of the fourth quarter again. Yo, what's up, Michael? Cut MVS, cut Moore, cut Toney, please, God. I don't know that they cut Sky. I'm not sure they cut Toney. I do think they get rid of MVS. If they do anything with Sky or Toney, it would probably be a trade. They're still on their rookie deals. But I'm not really sure that they do that. Please give me Diggs for next year. Yeah, he's super expensive, and he is 30, I think. But I like Diggs. Ray said sports media spent 2 days talking about Mahomes screaming on the refs more than the Eagles getting exposed the last two games and getting blown out. Well, the Mahomes thing was pretty out of character. and yeah, so that's definitely going to get talked about. Basically the face of the league, and he lost his stuff, on the sideline there. So that's definitely going to get talked about. But yeah, the Eagles have lost a couple games back-to-back pretty bad. But wasn't it the 49ers and the Cowboys? I mean, two good teams in the NFC. But what was can the Chiefs right the ship? I hope they can right the ship. I know we haven't really talked about the title of this stream, but I mean, I really hope they can right the ship, man. It's just small things here or there on the offense that they can correct, because there's not going to be any major improvement there. I mean, the Chiefs' offense has kind of showed after 14 weeks who they are. But if they can eliminate a drop here, a holding call there, a turnover there, I think they can do enough, to win games when it matters, because the defense is playing so well. You're going to need more answers next year. You can't just keep it how it is next year. You know what I mean? Hopefully they can write it. Eloise said, Cole, will it get better? That's the only way it's going to get better. Basically, like I said, just little things being fixed. We should have got a vet wide receiver, somebody good for the room as well. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Brett Veach didn't call around. They didn't have a lot of money. The Chris Jones contract holdout situation was a thing as well, preventing them from getting more money. If they got an extension done with Chris Jones, that's freeing up cap space. But if you're talking about before the trade deadline, maybe they did call. Maybe they did make some calls. I mean, I just don't know. Just don't know. Cole, you should check out the All-22 on Chris Jones' neutral zone infraction. Chris Jones had every right to be mad. The center should have been called for offsides. Is that what happened? I knew something was going on there because Chris Jones wasn't happy. And then him and Joe Cullen got into a little bit of a tiff on the sideline as well. But yeah, I knew something was up. I knew something was up. Tyler Boyd and Calvin Ridley. What is happening? Tyler Boyd and Calvin Ridley along with Toney and Rashid. There you go. If we could get... I'd rather probably have T. Higgins, but Tyler Boyd sounds all right. Give me Calvin Ridley. That sounds fire. Yo, what's up, Soph? She said, what's your prediction for the upcoming game? Do you think we can aim at a solid win against the Patriots? I don't know if this win will be solid at this point in time. I do think the Chiefs should win that game, though. I don't have a score prediction yet. I'll get one to you tomorrow night, me and Kylie's stream. Calvin Ridley is a dog. No, yeah, he's really good. Even with the year off, he's playing really well. Nate Donlon said, you ain't getting Diggs? No, we don't. I don't think he's of an interest to the Chiefs. He's a good receiver, but just with his contract and his age, I don't think the Chiefs are interested. I mean, for the right price, of course, but... Brian said, we do not need to draft an early wide receiver. We need a vet. I wouldn't even be surprised if they did both, but I think a vet is definitely needed. I mean, if they're going to cut MVS, they're going to bring in more than one receiver. So, what about DK? Well, I like DK, but he's on a big contract. So, some of that is just what can the Chiefs afford? I would think they look at free agents, but you never know. You'd have to trade. You'd have to trade for somebody like DK. You'd have to trade for somebody like Diggs. The Chiefs only have 5 draft picks for next year, guys. Well, 6, I think. One's a conditional pick, but I think they have 6. So, you have to be a little... You have to hoard the picks a little bit because Patrick Mahomes' cap hit next year is $57 million. The cap goes up too. You could restructure Mahomes as well, but yeah, it's not getting any... His contract's not getting any cheaper for a little while unless they do restructure it. So you gotta draft well and keep the roster young and on cheap deals. Not everybody, but as many as you can. For sure we were missing Pacheco. Yeah, I think the running back room did okay, but definitely missed Pacheco. 100%. And they call it team friendly. Well, I'd have to go look up some of the other QBs and their contracts right now. Like Mahomes' deal got done, in 2020? And he's just now starting to get into the steeper cap hits. Like Joe Burrow just got his done. Jalen Hurts got his done like a year ago, but his cap hit's still like nothing. Like some of these contract deals aren't going to kick in for these other guys for a couple of years, but they're going to have $40, $50 million cap hits as well. Wanya Morris, future left tackle. Save some money. Yeah, if they're confident enough in Wanye, I mean, dude, that's a big thing there because we were all talking earlier this season. Well, after Donovan Smith, what are you going to do for left tackle? Are they going to go get one in the offseason or go draft one early? So if they're confident in Wanye, that's great because that is definitely something we had questions about with the Chiefs roster in the offseason. You're an hour away from Gillette, or are you going to go? Any update on Pacheco? Nothing yet, Darrell. Andy Reid speaks tomorrow. I think Patrick Mahomes speaks tomorrow, and the first injury report pops out as well. Yeah, so we should know a little bit tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know why I'm singing. Yo, Reaps with a 10. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you. Can I point out that people who say Veach missed on DK or Pickens, but both showed poor behavior this weekend? Tomlin is saying that Pickens' attitude is a problem already. I honestly think that is quite possibly a contributing factor why the Chiefs passed on Pickens. I think he's probably a better, well, he's not probably. I think he's a better player than Sky. But think about Sky. He is loved in that building, dude. I mean, when we're upset or frustrated with Sky, it's not because he's throwing fits. It's not because he's having, those kind of issues, attitude issues. It's performance issues on the field. And the Chiefs Brett Veach said that during his presser around the draft. They're looking for high character guys. I obviously understand they take chances on others, but when they're drafting, they're trying not to draft guys they think are that won't fit well, won't mesh well with the culture that Andy Reid and company have built. So I think you're right, Reeps, to an extent, for sure, when they're looking at drafting people like that. Now, Toney, here's the thing, Toney, he had attitude issues of some sort with the Giants, but they're not drafting Toney in the first round. I'm talking about the Chiefs. They got him for a third, what was that? A compensatory third and a sixth or something. So the value that you're getting for Toney, and he doesn't seem like he's really having any behavioral issues in the room, on the sideline. We're not seeing that from Toney. Now, is he going crazy sometimes on social media and stuff like that with fans? Yes, he has dialed it back. I think the Chiefs basically made him deactivate his Twitter. So, yeah, appreciate the 10. Reeps, let's freaking go, dude. Don with the 2. Sorry, I think I missed that. That was 834. My bad. And then Kenny, I missed that too. Did I? Kenny with the 15 months. Can we bring back the longest yards pass to the referee's crotch when they make a bad call? Oh, I don't think so. Unfortunately not, Kenny, but thanks so much for the 15 months. Let's go. Don with the 2. Yeah. So do you think Wanye is our left tackle for next year? He definitely could be. I would like a larger sample size, but the game and a half he's played, basically, I'm pretty happy with him. Right now, it's just a matter of, if Donovan Smith isn't well, keep giving him more reps, and maybe the Chiefs see enough in Wanye now. They're like, Donovan, you've been playing really well this season, but we know you're probably not going to be back next year, and there's only a few more games left, and Wanye's playing pretty well. We're just going to keep giving him more reps, and if you're needed, we'll definitely have you step right in there. It might not even be a thing of Donovan Smith's playing poorly, because I think he's playing decent. He's battling that neck injury, so we'll see what's going on there. But they very well could give him some more reps this year and see how it goes for next. Chris Jones wasn't yelling at Joe Cullen. Joe was talking to Mike Dana. Watch again. Looks like CJ was yelling at Terry Bradner, Rod Wilson. I got the full lip read down. It sure looked like Chris Jones was yelling at Joe Cullen, and then Joe Cullen yelled right back and then slammed the tablet down. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, but that's what it looked like. Reeps with the 5. Let's go, Reeps. Also, Mahomes deserves all the money. However, what's everyone's opinion on if he should consider a pay cut to get players he wants for the offense? Hey, maybe he will. I don't know. We'll just have to see if a restructure or anything like that happens. He definitely doesn't need to or have to, but if he wants to, he can. He can literally walk in there, but why would he walk in there and be like, hey, I want $10 million less this year or whatever, however the restructure would work, right? He's probably going to want that money, but he certainly could if he really wanted. That's what Brett Veach and their job's to win. So their job is to figure out ways to get the best people in here, and maneuver the cap accordingly. They're all paid to win. So all these guys are going in there wanting to win. So that's definitely a goal for, everybody out there or in the room. Are Chiefs fans going to the Pats games? Or any Chiefs fans going to the Pats game? I would assume so. Anybody in here going? Yeah, Joey's like, he don't deserve that. I think his organization just needs to be better with their money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to ever ask Mahomes to do that. So he should, he shouldn't have to do that. And they should get it figured out. Yeah, they got to get it figured out. What's up, Gabriella? Good to see you. Thanks for the kind words. You went to the Raiders game? How was that? They can turn this $22.5 million roster bonus into a signing bonus for a smaller cap hit. There you go. And that's something I didn't even really bring up. There's other things you can do other than like a complete restructure. Yeah, you can convert some of that stuff into signing bonuses. I think some of that is just cash on hand, but hopefully Clark Hunt is willing to fork some out to help soup up the roster a little bit. Whole lot of red. Exactly. What wide receiver is available at our pick this year? Any draft questions, I'm not going to have answers for you. I don't really look at the draft until after the season. But I've seen some wide receivers mocked to the Chiefs, a few different ones. But the mock drafts are pretty early right now to me. So I don't pay that much attention to them. I'm focused on the next 4 weeks the Chiefs have if they're going to get into they're probably going to make the playoffs, but just like in the playoff picture and all that, that's kind of my focus right now. However, there's other channels that could answer these questions better, RGR and KCSN for sure. Yeah, I've definitely seen Xavier. I've seen Xavier crooked linked to the Chiefs on some mock drafts. Bro, I want to see some more Kelsey downfield passes. Me too, Bam, because I want to see him throw some spirals to teammates. Please. Don, thanks for the 2. Sorry I didn't really have an answer to that question, but appreciate you as always. What's up, Coca-Cola? Good to see you. What will it take for Bieniemy to come back? I mean, if he doesn't like his time, I don't know what kind of contract he signed, to be honest, in Washington. Did he just sign a 1-year deal? So you got to look at that. But if Andy Reid was like, yo, you want to come back? Maybe. But Eric Bieniemy wants a head coaching job, so I think Andy Reid said, like, we would have loved for him to stay. I think ultimately it was a Bieniemy decision, I'm pretty sure, to move on because he wants to climb the ladder. He wants to show that he can run the offensive ship with a defensive-minded head coach and Ron Rivera over there in Washington. And I feel like he's done a decent job in some regard. I know they're far from a winning record, but Sam Howell, for a little while there, maybe even still, was leading the league in passing yards. There's some positives there. I don't know if EB's coming back. We'll see. Yeah, which he actually does. Their D sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Commanders' issues is not really... I mean, it is on both sides of the ball, but I think the defense is the bigger blame there. I am not... I'll just be honest. I watch the Chiefs and study the Chiefs, and then then the AFC West, and then the rest of the AFC, and then I look at NFC stuff like as an after fact, like aftermath kind of a thing. So I don't really study the Commanders and how they've been doing. I mean, I know they're not doing well, but it's not like I've watched tape, studied a bunch of their games or anything like that. Matt Carey said they're rich, they have their ways. Clark Hunt can accidentally drop $22 million on the floor and let Mahomes find it. Hey, there you go. Whoops, sorry. Oh, wow, how did the $22 million get there? That's crazy. I don't even know. What's up, Smiley? Good to see you. What will it take? Oh, okay, I read that. Worried about the Pats and the Bengals? I'm not that worried about the Patriots, although anything can freaking happen. I know they just won. I pulled up their schedule. Let me see. Patriots record. Well, they're 3-10. But I think they're coming off of a couple of dubs, or at least one recently. They just beat the Steelers 21-18. They lost to the Chargers the week before, 0-6. God bless America. The Giants then beat them. They lost to the Colts 6-10. We'll see. I'm not extremely worried about the Patriots. I'm more worried about the Bengals. I think they have a pretty good team. They have an offense that's good enough that I don't know that it really matters at times who is the quarterback. How long you think your beard is? I don't know, Travis. I have no idea. You're coming for me? All right, bet. Let's go. Ain't no way we let Bailey Zappi carve us up. Yeah, I don't think so. Do you think, Gina said, do you think Reed and Mahomes will be fined? Yeah. More than likely. I have no idea how much, but definitely. Despite everything, I'm still optimistic. Hope you have a great day, Cole. Madman Terry, let's go. Yeah, I'm just, like, I don't know. There's like a couple people on Twitter recently saying I'm only negative about the team. I've seen a lot of people way more negative than me. I try to kind of call it like it is. They've got struggles. Some of the struggles are pretty bad, especially in the wide receiver room. They have the worst drop rate over the last decade. MVS is underperforming drastically. Sky Moore did not take a step up. There's still miscommunication, miscues. Mahomes is missing sometimes. The receivers are missing other times. So many penalties and turnovers. It's just a mess over there. So I'm still optimistic about the team. I still predicted them to go 12-5 this season, or 13-4, somewhere right around there. And that's where they are as long as they win out. So there's a difference between, just always trying to speak positive about the team. And then I can't just speak positive and ignore the negatives, dude. I have to talk about both. I got to do it. Ross will make the difference on the other side of Rice. I have no idea, Ryan. Justin Ross had 3 catches for 37 yards in the first half of the season before he was suspended. So I don't know. He hasn't been with the team for 6 weeks. Maybe he's out there a little bit, but I still feel like he's going to be used in a limited capacity even when he comes back. What do you think of the Chiefs trading for George Pickens? Nah, I don't think they're going to. I mean, I guess I can't rule it out, but I don't know that they're going to want Pickens. Just like a cultural attitude fit kind of a thing, but they're going to go get somebody. Promise. Mike Evans, maybe Brian, but he's going to be 31. If he wants to come in and the problem is he already has a ring, so he's not coming into ring chase. He's gonna want another bag. But I do like Mike Evans. He's not necessarily showing signs of slowing down, so like that. Yeah, Deshaun Jackson was talking to Kay Adams about coming out of retirement. I saw that. Matt Carey said, I'm worried about every team. Chiefs seem to play down to their opponents. I mean, yeah, some of the wins have definitely been tough, but I think right now the Chiefs get it done over the Patriots. I just saw a report a little bit earlier that let me look it up real quick. So let me make sure. Let me look this up. Bill. Yeah. This is what I saw. Patriots will part ways with coach Bill Belichick this offseason per NBC. So the Patriots have decided to part ways. So there's a lot going on over there in New England. Bill Belichick's going to have a lot on his mind as well. I was just saying, all good things come to an end. Tom Brady, he gone. They're about to let Bill Belichick go. One day, Andy Reid's going to hang it up. And years down the road from now, hopefully a long, long time, Patrick Mahomes will hang up the cleats as well. But that's why we got to enjoy this time now, right? Got to enjoy it. Sign Ertz. Is he still a free agent? There's been no loose reporting of Ertz in KC, but if they can figure out a way to make it work, I am down. But even somebody like Ertz, I don't know, he's going to have to come in and learn the system, and it's already December 12th. I don't expect the Chiefs to make any moves. I'm not going to lie. Please just don't go to the West. Oh, yeah, Bill? Yeah, please, Bill. Stay out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Bill's going to the Chargers? Oh, God bless. Please, no. We're going to have a division with Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, Sean Payton, and I don't know who the Raiders are going to have. Yeah, Courtland Sutton is having a freaking great season, Daniel. I mean, he's always been good, but dude, he has been. I mean, you want to talk about a guy, no receiver's perfect, but he is making some wild catches every week. Yo, what's up, La Chiquita? I don't know if I said that right. Oh, it's Santa from 3rd Street? Oh, let's go. It was good to meet you Saturday. Finally tuning in for a live stream for a change. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I took my family Saturday to 3rd Street Socials right up the road from us and got burgers. I had a Tank 7. And this guy, he said he goes by Santa. He saw me at the end and said, what's up? So, heck yeah, man. It was freaking great to meet you. I appreciated you saying, hey. I'm never upset if anybody wants to come say hi, so I always appreciate it. Good to meet you. Bill to the Bills will be perfect. Yeah, go to the Bills. That's better. WY Chief. Just want to let you know I appreciate your positivity. Also appreciate when you point out the bad. Not so much, but have to stay positive. Yeah, you have to. I mean, I'm kind of just a realist in life, dude. So I look at the positives, the negatives, what could be done better, and what is going well. I try to my best to point it all out. But I am not perfect, and I am just a fan like you guys, so I don't always have takes that everybody wants or whatever. I try not to be a hot take guy or clickbait or anything like that. I just try to research, find facts, and kind of call it like it is. Have you tried the cranberry tank 7s? Yeah, Matt. I had one at Boulevard. We went to Boulevard on Saturday. But I've had canned tank 7 as well, but the draft is better. Yo, everything weather. What's up, Xander? Hey, Cole. I also just renewed my monthly membership for the month of December. Let's go, dude. Oh, did I miss that? It didn't pop up, but let's freaking go. Appreciate you. Dawn with the 2. What wide receiver available at our pick this year? Oh, yeah. I definitely let her know that I didn't know the answer to that. Jim Harbaugh's going to go to the Raiders. Please, man. What is going on? What's up, Hank D's? Soph says, that's why I love your channel. You cover both sides. Yeah, definitely try to. Just tweeted at you for a beard comparison. Did you really? Yeah. You're getting there. You're getting there. Just keep growing, dude. That's what you just got to do. You just got to keep growing. Keep it going, brother. Let's go. Beard gang. Cole, you going to rap with Tech 9 sometime? Tech 9? Probably not, but I think he's a great MC. He has no idea who I am. What's up, BRX? Marvin Harrison Jr.? Yeah, we got to trade all of our draft picks for Marvin. Darrell said you do a fantastic job. I appreciate you. Yo, let's go, Darrell. Thanks so much for the 2. We try our best out here. Again, not perfect. Not the most knowledgeable in the whole world. Like, there are some, like KCSN and their film studies, RGR and their film stuff. Like, they've got a lot more experience there than me, but I try to give everybody the main Chiefs news, all the main takeaways, and in an entertaining manner, and that's what I aim to do from the start. I wish I had... Do I have a picture? I wish... Oh, here it is. Here's my 2 girls after the Christmas play tonight. Christmas event. The little one is Livy. That's my youngest. She's almost 4. And then the oldest, the taller, is Maddie. She is 7. So they're growing up quick. Maddie was singing on stage with like a bunch of other kids. It was cute. I want someone like T. Higgins. Yeah, dude. And Adam Thielen, like, he's cool, but he's like 33, 34. You know, I don't know about that just from like a Brett Veach mindset perspective, but hey, he's playing well this year too. How well do you know Perna? I mean, done a few live streams with him, DM back and forth with him. Now and again, I got a coffee blend with his coffee company. I'm in a group chat with him and a few other creators on Twitter, and we're probably messaging back and forth in there as a group every day. So I know him. He's a really good dude. We've had a couple Zoom calls even behind the scenes, and he's helped me with some YouTube questions that I have. So yeah, he's been freaking awesome. Would I say we're like best friends? I mean, no, but we're acquaintances in the space, and he's somebody that I respect and look up to, and kind of the same with Grossi. I talk with Perna more than Grossi, but I mean, I got Grossi's number and text him every now and again. So really good dudes, man. Honored to run in the same circle with those guys, even though we're all busy doing our own thing, covering their own teams, our own teams. But then honestly, Grossi and Perna got GPS. I mean, that's a great show. They're really doing it's really entertaining and really well done. I got grabbed by the court monster in basketball and hurt my knee. I see why NFL athletes want more money. Hey, man. It's never a guarantee, right? So, yeah, of course they want more money. Can we get out of MVS's contract next year? Yeah, the dead cap will only be like $2 million. So, definitely can. Yeah, man. Grossi's awesome. Perna's awesome. I mean, really, I mean, Brett Coleman is a really good dude. Tree, 5 Point, Scooter McGrew. I mean, really all those guys. I can't really think of anybody I have an issue with. Not really. Yep, Dan Harms is a good dude. Love your girl's smiles. Me too. They make me proud. Yo, Cole, how much of a mood boost did you get seeing the Dolphins get upset by the Titans? I don't know if it really changed my mood that much. Like, yeah, it's helpful for the Chiefs' 1 seed path, but like, the Chiefs have still lost 3 of their last 4, 4 of their last 6, and all 4 of those losses have not scored 20 points. So like, yeah, that's nice that the Dolphins lost, but I need the Chiefs to win. You know, that'll help me. Yo, what's up, Jacob? Bills fan here, and I think we can both say that the Eagles and refs are absolutely horrible. Or Eagles refs. Gotta mean Eagles and refs. Yeah, officiating is an issue, not even just necessarily in Chiefs games, just kind of in general. Inconsistency across the board depending on the crew that you have. And the Eagles, I mean, I don't know. I don't mind the Eagles. Yeah, I like Jason Kelce. I think A.J. Brown is a dog. I like Hurts. You know, they've got a bunch of playmakers over there. I just thought Dick Sirianni was a little immature there, yelling at fans and cussing at him as the head coach of a football team. You know, but that's really all. The Eagles just lost, right? Yeah, they lost to the Cowboys and the Niners, back-to-back tough ones, I think. Pretty bad, too. No, officials aren't full-time yet. Nope. No, they're not. My brother in Denver said the local radio is getting really excited about the Broncos. I mean, they kind of should. They've won 6 of their last 7 games. How can you not be excited about that? They've won more games than the Chiefs have over the past 6 weeks. So, yeah, I'm glad the Dolphins lost. Don't get it twisted. Like, I didn't really change my mood, but I was rooting for the Titans. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah, we got this. Let's go, Grimy. Yo, we got some packages to open before I forget, and we'll keep hanging out answering questions. But I think we got some signed Chiefs merch from Chiefs Bids in here. We got some boxes over here from Greg. Sent over a couple. Look at these. Hold on. Let's do this one. This is a smaller one first. Let's see what we got here and go from there. At BK. I have the freaking Burger King commercial stuck in my head because it's on every single thing. Oh, this is cool. Chiefs Bids got their own little thank you thing in there. Nice. All right, what do we got? Okay. Steve DeBerg, signed football. Smells fresh, too. Steve DeBerg, you can see number 17 right here. Good old Stevie. Let's freaking go. Take some Steve. I have a jersey of him, too. Ooh, this is nice. Pacheco. Bada boom, bada bing. Signed jersey. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know what to do with all this. Let me think. There's one more thing. What else is this? Oh, a mini helmet. Does it say who? Darian Kennard. The practice squad guard, Darian Kennard. Be curious to see if he develops at all, but so far it hasn't panned out for him just yet. Let's go, dude. And we got a bigger box over here. Oh my gosh. We got even more. Reap said, I'd love to see a collab with Josh Briscoe on KC Sports Network. Oh, yeah. I think we follow each other on Twitter. Like, especially in the offseason, I could definitely reach out. He seems like a really good dude. Yeah, him, Seth. The only one I really haven't talked to out of that group, I haven't really talked to Nate Taylor. But he seems like a good dude as well. Oh my gosh, there's a lot in here. All right, we got more stuff. Is Greg on? I don't know, but he said to open it. So I waited till halfway. Big boy box. Yeah, this one's big. Okay. He's having a good year, too. At least for sure earlier in the year. You guys know this one? Just by looking at it? Focus. You know this one? It says Derek Nottie. Got a Derek Nottie ball. Oh, no way? Oh, that's kind of fire. I don't have anything signed by him. Dwayne Bowe. Let's go, dude. Dwayne Bowe signed football? That's lit, dude. I don't have anything Dwayne Bowe. Hank D's with the 3 months. Appreciate it, man. Dibs to all. Yo, Eloise said, Cole, would you read a book that I'm writing? I'm horrible at reading books because I have the attention span of a gnat. That's why I love YouTube so much, because I'm a visual guy. But you've been working on a book for the past 2 years. So proud of myself for writing a book. I mean, shoot. I definitely take a look at it. If it's like 500 pages, I can't promise it. Can't promise. What about good old Craig Stout? Yeah, I've had Kent on. I've had Matt Lane on. Craig's the only one I haven't had on. So I'd have to reach out to him. That would be a fun one. You must honor the rule of dibs. I don't know about that one. My thing is, people say that Mahomes is mid, but I have to remind them that he's not mid. You look at any charts that are showing quarterback play and based on grades and their performance, and Mahomes is in the upper right with everybody else, even with his wide receivers leading the league in drops. He's dude. The Chiefs would be 500 right now or worse without Mahomes. All right. We got more stuff, though. What do we got? Oh. Dude, all I saw was the 8, and I got confused. It's Noah Gray, but it took me a second. So Noah Gray, that's a white jersey. Noah Gray could go back there on the white wall somewhere if we want to swap that out. Let's go, Noah. And we got a lot of footballs. Oh, sick. Oh, I don't have one of these. See if we can see the signature. This is Charles Omenihu. Charles Omenihu signed football. Dude, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, heck yeah. Well, we've got an extra, so we'll definitely give one of these away. Another Dwayne Bowe ball. So heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Holy smokes, we got a lot of stuff here. Shout out to the legend Greg, man. Excuse me while I put away this merch. I'm just going to put it all in this box and then I'll turn back around. Holy smokes. All right. That's fire, man. Let's go, Greg. And I appreciate that. Gravy Squint with the 5. Crazy how casuals aren't seeing why Mahomes was that angry. He was offsides, but in a perspective, that's the worst call I've ever seen. Yeah, he was pretty pissed. I mean, that's never been called on the Chiefs offense since Mahomes has been a starter. That hasn't been called on the Chiefs since 1995. And it's never been called on a Andy Reid offense as a head coach either. That's a pretty rare call. Pretty rare call. I definitely see why he was upset. Definitely see. Thanks so much for the 5. Yeah, I agree with you. He had a right to be frustrated about it, for sure. Maybe it went a little over the top there, but in the moment, it is what it is. We've never really... If that was like customary behavior from Mahomes, I would be like, yo, this guy's got to get some counseling or something. Like, that's not good. But dude, I mean, Mahomes has been nothing but a class act for every freaking game, basically, of his career. Has he gotten into it with players, Max Crosby and other? Yeah, but You ever seen him do that ever? No. I don't think that's going to be a regular occurrence either. I would hope not. Zachary with the 20 bomb. Let's go, Zach. I feel like there was more to Mahomes' outburst than just the flag. Yeah, shocked to have seen him like that, but I'm glad he owned up to it, though, and apologized. Also hope Pacheco's good to go this week as well as everybody else. Zach, let's go, man. Thanks for the 20. I mean, Mahomes kind of said he's not even doesn't even necessarily regret everything on the sideline. He basically said he wishes he would have handled just the interaction with Josh Allen better. He said he didn't need to bring that up to Josh. Josh had nothing to do with it. And then I think it's just kind of from then on, like he probably wishes he was just able to like turn that off there. But yeah, he did own up to it for sure. Craig is great. What's up, Clint? Dude, Craig's awesome, man. I love the KC Lab guys. They're the smart ones. Mooney did it all game. No warnings whatsoever. Shady McCoy called for the ref's job. It was so bad. Oh, he did? I'd have to listen to that take. Is Mahomes having a down year? I mean, the whole offense is kind of having an off year, but yeah, I mean, Mahomes is part of it. However, the Chiefs wide receiver room has the highest drop rate of any wideout room in the last decade. I mean, Mahomes can't throw the pass and then run over there and then catch it for him, so yeah, he's definitely struggling, man. Yeah, I only wish Mahomes didn't bring it up to Josh. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, people didn't like that. I could see why. I can see why people didn't like it. I mean, Mahomes, that's what Mahomes didn't like either. He didn't like it either. So, who's your MVP? Tyreek Hill? It's got to be close. I don't know who's actually favored. Who is it? Is it Lamar? I really don't know. Decade, or are you exaggerating? No, I'm not exaggerating. I'm being dead serious. Let me see if I can find the post, because I shared it earlier. All right, so Chiefs wide receiver room has the worst drop rate over the past decade. It's 8%. And no other team's wide receiver room has a drop rate worse than 5.1%. I don't know why. What is going on with this? Can I fix this? I want to zoom in, but it's cutting off the top. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, the Jets have the second worst drop rate in their wide receiver room, 5.1. Chiefs are at 8. On deep passes, KC wideouts are dropping 12.5% of Mahomes' passes, which is worst in the NFL. Yet, Mahomes still remains in the top right of these stupid graphs. Look at Mahomes. He's up there with Tua. Look at Tua's weapons. Freaking Tyreek Hill. Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, and then Brock Purdy's kind of up there on his own. But like, Mahomes is right here, dude. He's right here with the best of them. This is charted versus production-based measures of QB play. Based on their offensive grade in PFF and then EPA per play. Mahomes is still playing freaking fantastic football. So anybody who says Mahomes is mid is actually a dumbass. Like, they're not all there. So I don't even really entertain it with those people anymore. Like, I don't argue with people on Twitter about it. Like, their IQ is so low, it's not repairable. So, how is Kirk Cousins up there? I would have to look at. I would have to look at all the metrics they used in there. But Kirk Cousins was having a good year before he got hurt. This is taking QB play into consideration for, I think, really for all the main guys that were starting. Or are starters. Like, because Joe Burrow's still on there, but he's injured. So, yeah, there's probably a couple more that's on there and injured. Yeah, Anthony Richardson's on there, and he's been injured. Michael said, why didn't Toney just look down the line to see if he was lined up? Well, that's kind of how he's playing. There's 4 or 5 other plays or 4 plays, maybe total, 5 plays of the night of Toney's like 23 snaps where he lines up really close to the line like that. That's what receivers do. He's not the only one that does it. It happens like every game, to some extent. Offensive offsides has been called 3 times on wide receivers this year, Toney being the 3rd, and it's been called 8 times on tush push plays. So, yeah, he was lining up like that all night. Yep. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith right now for the Cowboys in the playoffs. I saw somebody comment earlier today, it doesn't matter what AFC team makes it to the Super Bowl because the Niners or the Cowboys will crush whoever it is. I'm like, the Cowboys? They got to freaking make it to the Super Bowl first, dude. Brand with that too. Rice leading team in TDs. Who would have guessed? Yeah. Bro, Rashee Rice has more touchdowns. Let me get you this stat so I can be accurate about it. Listen to this. Rashee Rice has 6 touchdowns on the season. That's more touchdowns than MVS, Sky Moore, Justin Watson, Kadarius Toney, McCole Hardman, Justin Ross, and Richie James combined. Combined. That's freaking sad. But I'm also happy for Rashee. But like, dude, are you kidding me? Freaking insane. Freaking insane, dude. Justin Ross back on the roster for the Pats game. Not officially yet, unless something was just announced. He could be. But we'll see. Yeah, nothing yet. But we'll see. You keep saying feed Rice? Oh yeah. Feed him. I'm not necessarily complaining that he's getting the touchdowns, but it's just sad that none of these other guys have touchdowns. They're like MVS. He's got like 1. You know, it's like, geez Louise. Chiefs fans are friends with Bills fans. It ain't the fans or the Bills we got upset with. No, I don't have any problem with Bills fans. Not really. Some Bills fans don't like me. I made that Josh Allen short last year. I had Bills fans in my DMs for months. Sky Moore, I'd like to see him less. Well, he is he is playing less. His snap count's been going down. So is MVS's. Does Justin Ross have any drops on the few games he has played? Yeah. He actually has a pretty high drop rate, but it's because he's dropped like 2 passes of the handful he's been targeted. Yeah, so he is part of the drops too. Darren Snow with the 2. Signed Sammy Watkins. He's not that guy anymore, man. I mean, could he be better? Would he have been better than some of these guys? Maybe, if you signed him early on, but he just can't stay healthy is part of the problem. Sky Moore should be benched. Yeah, I mean, he's not fully benched, but his snaps have been going down. Xander said, Bills fans are the nicest fans I've seen outside of Jets fans. Really? I mean, I don't have any issues with Bills fans at all. Sammy, I have no Hammy Watkins. Yeah, I mean, much respect for what he did, when he was here in KC, but he's not the same guy. That's for sure. Cole, do you think the Chiefs will go crazy for the rest of the season? I mean, I hope so, man. I hope they win. I hope they win the rest of these 4 games. We're just gonna have to see. The Bengals game is gonna be tough. You think the Chiefs should ever bring back Dallas Texans helmets? As like a throwback? That'd be kind of fire, actually. If they ever did a throwback, I feel like that would be one that makes sense for sure. I truly miss watching Watkins go off on the Chiefs a few years ago. Yeah, man. More of Noah Gray. I would like to see that. Quartz. He's a bright spot. He's just, he's behind Travis Kelce in the rotation, which is tough. So here, I've had the most problems with Denver fans. We've typically never really in years had problems with Denver fans because they've sucked so bad. But they're playing well this year, and they finally beat the Chiefs. The 16 game win streak is over. And so, yeah, they're fired up, and they're more in the mentions now than my Twitter mentions lately. X mentions, whatever you want to call it. Cole, the Creed ball I got from you, I just got a matching signed pylon by Creed. Did you really, Brandon? Oh, dope, dude. Let's go. You getting stacked up with Creed merch? Do you think the Broncos are overrated? Asked Eli. No. I mean, overrated in what regard? I think they're playing good ball right now. They won 6 of the last 7. They have the highest turnover. Do they have the highest turnover differential in the NFL, or their defense has the most takeaways in the NFL? It's probably that one. I think they're still not perfect and have their own issues, but they've been able to get it done. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're able to get the games done, man. They're getting it done. We're going to sign a wide receiver for the playoffs? I don't think so. I mean, McCole Hardman's coming back from IR. Justin Ross will probably come back. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see. That would be dumb to suspend him. To suspend who? How's your dog? Oh, Casey? She's doing good, man. She's doing a lot better. I mean, she's settling in with the fam. She's 99% potty trained. Yeah, we haven't had an accident in quite a while. I'll see if Danny can bring her down sometime soon to say hello on stream. We'll see. She's getting big. Are you ready for 200,000 subscribers, Cole? Also, I have faith we'll win out. Let's go, Marky. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, I don't know. At this point, once I hit 100,000 subs, like, I'm just super grateful for. I'm super grateful to even get to 100. So yeah, we're at almost 182,000. We'll probably get there by the end of the season, or close to it. I mean, it's already December 12th. Maybe like February, we'll get really close by the end, like the end of the season, like Super Bowl. Yeah, I'll be stoked for 200,000. It's definitely a huge like accomplishment that I'm super humbled about. But you know, at the end of the day, like I'm not really worried about the sub count. You know, I'm just how much good content can I put out for you guys every single day? That's my biggest goal, and that's it for me. Bob with the 5. I think Morris is doing a hell of a job at that. Yeah, left tackle. Donovan Smith was struggling. Yeah, he was battling through some injuries. He did have some flags and some other stuff, but I thought Donovan Smith was playing decently. You know, if you look at Donovan Smith compared to Orlando Brown Jr.'s stuff, they're pretty close. I think Orlando might be playing a little bit better, but dude, Donovan Smith is on a fraction of Orlando Brown's deal. Now, Wanye, what I've seen in a game and a half from him, I'm excited about, and I'm almost just like, hey, you guys want to leave him in there? And then have Donovan rest up and then be there and available for some valuable depth? Like, I would like that if they want to do that. Dark said, what do you think about all the George Pickens talk? I haven't seen much. I've just seen some people in chat today ask what I think about if the Chiefs get him. I don't think he's a character fit for the Chiefs organization, but neither was Toney. If you like guys that are struggling in those franchises, normally Andy Reid's been able to go get them and kind of they've been able to fit. So Toney's fit since he's been here. He's kind of went crazy on social media a couple times, but you haven't seen him doing anything crazy on the sideline or anything like that. I mean, so I don't know what the Pickens talk is, but if the Chiefs want him, I would be very happy with that. Samuel said, Cole, safe to say Veach and Reed lab experiment of the wide receiver room needs to be blown up. I mean, yeah, next offseason, I would assume MVS is gone. He regressed way more than we thought that he would. I mean, I never expected how much MVS would decline this year. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, he's 29, so maybe there's an aspect of that. I just don't know. But yeah, MVS probably gone. I don't know that Richie James is back. I mean, Sky's probably around. Tony's probably around. Rasheed is definitely around. But I would expect them to go get another veteran somewhere. Antonio Brown, please no. Colin said, love you, bro, on this channel. Let's go, dude. Sorry, I'm still laughing about the freaking AB comment. You got me. Hey there, Cole. Do we know anything about Pop's injury? No. I mean, it's a shoulder injury. Shoulder contusion is what Andy Reid said. Hopefully we know more this week. I think Danny's bringing Puppy. Somebody was asking about Casey. Casey. Oh, she's coming. Nah, Sky sucks. Well, I'm just saying, like, they're probably going to keep him. He's on the rookie deal. Super cheap. Maybe they trade him. You're not going to get much, but that could be a possibility. Hello. Casey. Oh, you put her Chief bandana on?
Of course.
Look. It's Casey. She's getting so much bigger.
She's 13 pounds now.
13 pounds.
13 pounds. A little fluff.
She was just at the vet the other day.
Oh.
Say hello. Casey, say hi.
Look. You
Hello,
little baby.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, not my ear.
She loves his beard and his ears.
She likes to lick my ear hole. It's just weird. Everybody say hi to Danny. Hello. But yeah, Casey, man, she's awesome. She just, you know, she's gonna hit a phase here soon where she's gonna be on Red Bull all the time. But man, she's been awesome. Our daughters love her. She's been great. We've been training her pretty consistently and doing all that. Darrell with the 2 dog name is Casey. Adorable, but not surprised. Yeah, we spelt it differently, but it's definitely pronounced Casey, but it's Kaci. It's like a posh spelling of Casey. Thanks for the 2. South Brew with the 5. Thanks again for the brew at Boulevard Saturday, man. We didn't get the dub, but my son and I had a blast. Crazy running into you right when we got there. Let's go. Let's go, Stout Brew. I think I said South Brew. Heck yeah, man. It was awesome meeting you and your son. Hopefully your son enjoyed the time as well. It was cool to see you guys. Ran into a handful of people that just saw me at Boulevard and said hi and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the Cranberry Tank 7. That's who I had the Cranberry Tank 7 with, Stout Brew. And honestly, Sean Peterson bought our beer, dude. He wouldn't let me buy it. So if Sean's still in chat, we got to thank Sean. Yeah, Chief Kelsey helped with Casey's spelling. He did. Let's go, Casey. Casey, do a backflip. Show him your tricks. She can do a backflip. Y'all ready? Just kidding. All right. You want a dog back? She's so warm.
She is warm. She's been snuggling with me up on the couch. She's a fatty.
What breed is she? A golden doodle.
Mini.
Golden doodle, a mini. Can Casey catch? Hey, can you catch? Do you want to try out for the Chiefs?
Catch better than Sky Moore and MVS half the time.
Oh, shots fired. Whenever I visit home in KC, I low-key hope I run into Cole. Hey, let's go, Woozy. I did announce on Twitter, I think, that I was going to be at Boulevard. I was there Saturday for a few hours. It wasn't like, hey, don't let her just hop on my keyboard. I just am afraid she's like in the stream or something. Yeah, we'll do another event sometime soon. But I just went to Boulevard like just to hang out and was just there with the whole group of people. So thank you for the kind words. You have 2 golden doodles, Pacey. Nice, dude. She's fun. An off year for Mahomes is still top 3 in the league, which is crazy. Exactly. I blame the lack of bye week brisket. Yeah, we never got any, man. I'm starving.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
What?
She's.
Are you good?
No, she's not good. She's farting death today.
Okay, well, just put her on the ground.
I can't.
You can't put her on my desk. The desk is like like 3 feet off the ground.
Okay, well.
Well, thanks for bringing her.
Now, baby.
Everybody say bye to Danny. Love you.
Love you.
She's stinky. Well, she just got a bath, but I think she's soiling her joggers. Is Drew Tranquil back yet? No idea. We'll find out tomorrow. I would assume so. I would assume he's back. As long as he can clear a concussion protocol. I can't wait to see Bolton and Tranquil back out there together. Cole, send me some KC barbecue. I crave it so much. Where are you at again, Xander? I'm trying to remember. Watch out for those stairs, Danny. Yeah, Sean Peterson, dude, almost fell down my stairs. He didn't fall, but he slipped. I think he rolled his ankle, and then he spilt Tank 7 all over him. I was upset, dude. That's a lot of spilt beer. A lot of spilt Tank 7. I'm just kidding. Connecticut? Yeah, you're a long way from KC. Rachel said dog farts. Yeah, stinky. Yo, what's up, Metal Rocks? How are you, man? Or Metal Rocker? Do you think Veach double dips at wide receiver in the draft this year? And which wide receivers do you get? Well, I'm not very good at draft questions right now. I literally haven't even studied that. I don't really watch college ball. But I will say this. I would think he at least goes out and gets a vet, maybe 2, and then hits one in the draft at least early. Like, dude, if you're happy, well, I don't know. There's a bunch of ways this can play out, dude. Because if Chris Jones ends up getting tagged and traded, you're going to want a defensive tackle, like a good one. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's an early defensive tackle. If they think Wanya can play left, left tackle. But we'll just see. There's a lot that can still happen before the draft. Chris Jones is gone. Yeah, I think there's a real potential chance they tag and trade him. I mean, maybe you just let him walk, but you would think they would want to recoup some assets. He needs to ball out the rest of this season. Chaff said, Cole, would you wear a Zubaz? I literally don't even know what that is, bro. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. I tweeted at the Chiefs when they drafted Sky Moore in 2022, talking about how they passed Pickens and Pierce for a wide receiver who can't catch. Checked this morning and found 20 plus replies saying he knew. Oh, oh no. I feel like with Sky, it's not even just all drop stuff. It's just being on the same rapport with Mahomes has probably been the biggest thing to me. Why does everyone think the Titans want to trade D-Hop? I have no idea if they want to trade D-Hop. Has Mahomes got fined? Not yet, but it's coming. It's going to happen. Ethan, good night, brother. D-Hop on a 1-year deal? Well, he's under contract with the Titans right now. I would have to go look at the contract details again, but he's owed some money next year. D-Hop should want to trade himself. Max. Cole, with Will Levis, D-Hop stays? Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm not worried. I don't know who's bringing up D-Hop because I'm not. I mean, I would think if the Chiefs go and get a receiver, it's somebody a little bit younger. Even though D-Hop looked good, just they couldn't afford him, man. Who's your favorite singer? I don't know if I really have one. I don't listen to a lot of music these days. Do I like seafood? Heck yeah. I mean, we don't really eat it a lot here in the Midwest, but love shrimp. We eat some salmon. I mean, I like more expensive seafood. We just don't eat it a lot, like crab legs and stuff like that. Heck yeah. Top 3 beards of all time. Let's go, Hunter, with the freaking gas. Bob with another 5. Wait. Bob already had 2 5s. Oh, Bob, I might have missed your second 5 just overlooking it, but he said, what do you think about Bill leaving the Patriots after this season? Does Juju try to come back? Yeah, we definitely talked about Belichick leaving a little bit earlier. It's not really surprising. I think it's a respect thing. They're going to let him finish out the season. All good things come to an end, man. Meaning, like, the Patriots once were everything. They were winning everything. I mean, they won 6 rings with Belichick and Brady, and all good things come to an end. Brady's retired. I wouldn't be surprised if Frank brought up D-Hop. Okay, all good, man. I mean, I don't really care if it's brought up, but I'm just like, there was like a bunch of questions about D-Hop, and I was like, I don't even know where that came from. But yeah, I don't know if Juju tries to come back. He's on a 3-year, $30 million deal. But dude, I liked Juju when he was here. That's for sure. He had like instantaneous rapport with Mahomes. Dark said, Cole loved the channel so much. So happy Miami lost. We have a chance at the first seed. Rashee Rice will be there. Our ticket to the Super. Oh, he'll be our ticket to the Super Bowl. All right, Dark. So let's freaking go, man. I like that mindset. Bob with another 5 that I do see now. They just left. With Bill leaving the Patriots at the end of. Oh, dang! You sent it again. My bad. Dang, my bad, Bob. Yeah, you sent a 5, and I think it was 2 5s back to back, and I overlooked it. But yeah, I did answer that question. So sorry you had to send an extra 5, but I mean I appreciate that. That's on me for overlooking it on accident. Mike Evans is free after this year. Yes, Eric. Yeah, Baltimore would have to drop 2 games, and Miami would have to lose 1 for the Chiefs to get the first seed, and the Chiefs would have to win out. Wasting Mahomes' prime year, very sad. Yeah, I mean, they definitely definitely made moves, but they didn't. I think they were hoping for more out of the wide receiver room than they got, obviously. They made some really good moves on defense, man. The defense is playing well, drafted well defensively. Obviously, FAU, the first-round pick, hasn't played much, but I want to look at his performance next year before saying too much about it. He was basically a second-round pick that wasn't going to be there at the end of the second, so the Chiefs took him. Do you think that Veach will go and get... I don't know who Veach is going to get right now. We still got season to play, y'all. We still got games to play. But they'll be making some moves. Jones for Evans? Well, I think Evans is a free agent, yeah, after this year. I'm almost positive. Do we think Rice or Rashid... I can't talk. Justin Ross is playing this week? I don't think so. Even if he comes back, I don't think he hasn't practiced with the team in 6 weeks. I would be very surprised if we saw him out on the field like this week. That would be, yeah, I'd be pretty surprised about that. Bob with another 5. Dude, Bob's going crazy. He makes it rain. He makes it rain. He makes it rain in this stream. I don't know why I just went, is that Lil Wayne? I haven't heard that song in a long time. All right, Bob. With the 5 said, yeah, I see the Dolphins losing to the Bills and the Ravens. I see the Ravens potentially losing to the Jags. And of course the 49ers. Dude, yeah, the 49ers need to beat them. The Jags, I'd love to see them beat them too. Let's go. I'm not sure why they expected so much improvement from Sky this season. Dude, even just a few steps up would have been nice, but definitely didn't even get there. Yeah, Calvin Ridley's intriguing. I like that. Mm-hmm. Good wide receivers don't want to come to KC because they want to get paid big money. Yeah, they might have to fork up a little bit of change for somebody this year. You cut MVS, you save $9 million. That's right. There's some. Brett Veach, open the purse. Right. Exactly. Open it. Do it. All these fans making fun of Mahomes finna catch a lot of karma. Karma in like what regard? I don't know. I don't really believe in karma, to be honest. But Mahomes is getting drugged right now because he freaked out on the sideline, and he's never really done that before. And it wasn't freaking out with a player or a coach. That would have been one thing, but it had to do with the officiating. So everybody's been enjoying that. Possibly cut Toney. I would be pretty surprised if they did that, but you never know. He's still on his rookie deal. You can't just cut all your rookies. Maybe trade, but you got to have players out there, not just in the receiver room, just in general. We're getting ready to go on an epic run right through the Super Bowl. Please. I like that. As we know, Veach likes to take a sledgehammer to the problem. Yeah, the prior season. So do you see him doing the same with the offense this offseason? Yeah, I think he'll do what he can They want to win. They want to, Brett Veach and company didn't go into this season being like, well, we don't want to win. So I think they were expecting more from the room than they got out of it, personally. They made some good moves elsewhere. Drew Tranquil was great. Aminihu was a nice pickup. Mike Edwards was a nice signing. They've drafted pretty well the past couple of years. Maybe not Sky. He hasn't panned out yet, but Rasheed was a great draft pick. We say, the Chiefs don't hit on skilled players. Well, they hit on Rasheed Rice. They hit on Pacheco last year. There's not a lot of skilled players that we can just look at and be like, well, that was a great pick. But yeah, they made additions, just the wide receiver room has not panned out. You couldn't know the wide receiver room would be this bad. I don't think anybody could. You have some people going around saying, see, I told you this would happen. It's like, well, not even you knew it was going to be that bad. And when I say you, I just mean they in general. People wanting D-Hop or this or that. Maybe there's some that were like, I knew it was going to be this bad, but nobody really knew it was going to be this bad, dude. 8% drop rate, the miscues, the misconnects, nobody really knew. Brett Veach and company can run circles around us with their knowledge, and they didn't know. Andy Reid didn't know. So, You don't always land everything, and you're not perfect, and Brett Veach has to fix that, and hopefully he does this season. But, like, people are, like, calling for Brett Veach to be fired, Andy Reid to be fired. I mean, that's a bit drastic in my opinion. But, yeah, I would be very surprised if they were fired. But some of the other stuff I could get with, like if they want to move on from Nagy or Connor Embry, the wide receiver coach after this year, you want to cut MVS and make some change. Like, I wouldn't be surprised about that. D-Rob and Pringle. I think D-Rob is isn't he with the Rams? And Pringle's with the Commanders. Are you saying next year? Please, no. I was all in on our wide receiver room. Remember last year it was a lab experiment and it worked. Yeah, I mean, it was a lab experiment last year, but they did have Juju. But like last year, guys, they only had one game scored under 20 points. They were the highest scoring offense in the NFL. I don't know if we could have predicted that 6 games this season they would score less than 20 points. They would drop from 29 points per game to 22 points per game. The wide receiver room is the same core minus Juju. I mean, McColl was gone, but ended up bringing him back. But, like, it wasn't that big of a difference in the room. I mean, I would have loved to keep Juju. Chiefs weren't going to pay him 3-year, $30 million, dude. There's no way. How many drops did we have last year? I don't know, Toma, off the top of my head. Not sure. I am not sure. Cole... Oh, I will say this. They didn't lead the league in drops. Cole, what is your advice if the 49ers win the Super Bowl? I have never seen one in my life. It has been 21 years since they have won one. I mean, really any team that wins the Super Bowl, if you're a fan of that team, just freaking soak it in and live it up all off season long. Go to the parade if you can. Like, just enjoy it. They'll probably go to whatever team wins, they'll go to the White House. They'll get extra media tours and opportunities, and just soak it in. Because then after that offseason, basically nobody cares because it's a new season. So just soak it in. Enjoy the moment. Got to. Somebody said McColl's on IR. Yeah, well, he's back. Like, what I meant by that is he was gone, then they traded back for him. For receivers that returned. But yeah, he'll probably return from IR in a couple weeks. 49ers versus Chiefs rematch. I mean, the 49ers have a really high chance of getting there. The Chiefs they got to score some points on offense, man. I'm not worried about the Super Bowl right now. I'm worried about week to week. What happened to Nico Remigio? He's on IR for the season. Lots of small differences adding up. Yeah, I talked about it a little bit in a couple videos, but it's not just Juju. And I'll finish reading your comment, Rattlesnake, before I didn't even fully read it. But coaching changes is one. I mean, EB's gone. They got a new wide receiver coach this year in Connor Embry. They got a new running back coach. What else? I mean, let's see what you just said. Yeah, losing McColl for a while, losing Bieniemy. Yeah, and it's even just like small stuff. Penalties, drops, miscues, turnovers. Some people say, well, if Bieniemy was here, none of that would be happening. I have no idea how to quantify that. But I think there's some aspects of Bieniemy that people miss, or that the team misses. Carrington Harrison asked Mahomes on Monday, how much of an impact, what did he say? It was something along the lines of, the offensive issues that are happening right now, how much of that has to do with having a new offensive coordinator? And Mahomes said very little. He was like, not much. So take that for what it's worth. Yo, Darrell with a 2. What did Darrell say? Hope wide receivers took in that rant. 3/4 of it was about them. Talking about Mahomes, I think he was. It was a boiling point. He boiled over, took it out on the ref. Probably a lot of it had to do with that ref, but then also the call, the last game that got missed, the no PI on MVS, like that was PI. But They didn't call it, so it's not a penalty unless it's called, right? So that, and then, yeah, just the offensive struggles that have been going on. I think it was like it kind of all boiled over. In my opinion, Mahomes would never say that publicly, but that's what I think. Yo, Cali Cash with the 5. Brady broke iPads on the sideline, yelled at teammates, refs, coaches, etc., but they called that great leadership. The politics ruins the game. Yeah. What the heck, man? Look at this most recent person's name on Twitter or X or whatever that just liked my post. Look at some of these people crack me up, dude. That's somebody's name on X. Oh my gosh. People are crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mahomes wants to win. Probably wasn't ideal how he acted. Hopefully he doesn't really do that again in that regard. Like, I actually don't mind seeing people get fired up on the sideline, like Joe Cullen and Chris Jones yelling at each other. Like, yo, if Mahomes is doing that with somebody on the sideline, like, I wouldn't even mind it, to be honest. Would not even mind it. Thanks again for the 5 bomb, brother. Willy Wonka? Sky is wasting real estate on offense. I mean, he's also on a rookie deal. You know, you only have so much that can go around. And, hey, next year, Sky is still on that rookie deal. Make him be a core special teamer or something. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Nagy's not good. I mean, who knows if they stick with him or not. He's just a piece of the pie on offense. Andy Reid runs it. Seems to me that Andy is very nice. When the hammer needs to come down, he's not good at that. I don't know, dude. When you hear Mahomes and Kelsey talk about him, like, there's like a really healthy, fearful respect of Andy Reid. Nobody's walking over Andy Reid. He runs that show. I mean, Travis Kelce on their last podcast said he'll call people out if needed by name. So I don't know if he gets into it with people like EB did. EB was like the freaking bull, just head first. He's not like that, but he's got control of the locker room, and there's a lot of respect there. Drill Chappie said the same people complaining about the Super Bowl call and said you don't make that call. Said this was a legit penalty and it's the right call that must be called. Yeah, I mean, officiating is always going to be something that's argued about back and forth all the time. I try not to get into the weeds about it because it's always something that's going to affect the game in some capacity, whether a penalty is called or not called. It's just always an element there that you can't control. But I've always been an advocate. You guys have been here. I've been an advocate of like, yo, we need more consistency in the officiating. We would love some full-time employees even. So yeah, I'm all for some changes to happen. I enjoy your channel more than any of the other. Don, let's freaking go with the kind words. There's some awesome channels out there, but if this is your favorite, I'm freaking honored because there's a lot out there that you could choose, and the fact that you choose to hang out with me or that's your preferred channel or whatever, like freaking awesome. Sonia said, Reed's a redhead. Don't underestimate. Don't underestimate the redheads. I mean, I don't have any red hair, but Nagy's too friendly. He is pretty like buddy. I could see that. Okay, I'm just going to look this up because why do people keep talking about George Pickens? Did something happen? What are we missing? I mean, Mike Tomlin recently spoke out about George Pickens. It's a problem because it's not solution-oriented. We know we're all frustrated, but we got to manage our frustrations in a professional, mature way. When it's not done that way, it's not necessarily pushing us to solutions. Regarding George Pickens, but who knows? Oh, is this what's going on? Update, Steelers wide receiver George Pickens posted a story on IG after his 2-catch, negative 1-yard game. Well, I remember that. He said, free me. Yeah, who knows? I'm not worried about George Pickens right now. KC fan, UNACU are my favorite. Oh yeah, dude, love all Chiefed Up. Those guys are the homies. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Wide receivers are divas. Some of them can be for sure. What's up? Daniel Akers in here? Oh, Daniel Aslett said make Hardman play more. Yeah, I mean, he's got to come back from IR. He might, though. Cole, you're not missing anything about Pickens. All he said was he wants to trade and people are hyped. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, cool. I mean, here's the thing. Even if Pickens is traded, it's not going to happen until March. We have 5 months, 4.5, 5 months still, you know? Cole, Allen to the Chiefs or Blaine Gabbert, who says no? According to the media, Allen is a backup level quarterback? Who the frick said that? I mean, Allen has his own struggles. Like, he has the most turnovers in the NFL since 2018, but a backup quarterback? Ain't no way. That'll make no sense. Thomas said MVS makes $442,000 per catch as of today. I'm willing to go in for $80. Oh, no. God bless America. Yeah, I don't know what media said that because I haven't really heard that, but I'm sure somebody said something stupid. I mainly search Twitter and the internet for Chiefs news, so I'm not watching a lot of other stuff unless there's like a big injury or something around the AFC West. Yo, Willy Wonka, I love your channel. You're always the first channel I check out. Dude, let's go. Appreciate that. What jerseys are on your back wall? Here. All right. So, Kelsey, Pacheco, go this way, Bolton, Christian Okoye, Toney, and Neil Smith. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of white jerseys, so these are kind of like the 6 white ones. I got a new one today. I got Noah Gray, I think. So those won't be the ones that stay there always, per se. I'm going to start collecting more white jerseys, but I kind of like this. Just do my live stream like this all the time, just so you guys can see the jerseys. Cole, imagine if Pickens had Sky Moore attitude and work ethic. Dude, yeah, that'd be insane. What is a line of scrimmage? Not the line of scrimmage. Creed Humphrey picks up the ball and moves it 6 inches backward while Jason Kelsey picks the ball up and moves it 6 inches forward. Does the line of scrimmage change? I think at the end of the day, the refs are just going to watch the ball. So I think just receivers need to be mindful of that. Even if we're just going to talk about Toney and company, like, be mindful of where the ball is and don't have your foot over it, your toe over it. I don't know what the technicality is there because I understand the center does that. Sometimes they'll slightly move the ball, they don't move it much, but maybe a few inches this way or that way. You just gotta be a little bit more mindful. And if the refs are going to be doing that, just back up a little bit. I don't know what else you can do. 216 drops last year, like in the NFL or what? Cole, you need Chris Jones up there before it's too late. Well, some of it, like actually all of this is from Chiefs bids. So shout out to Chiefs bids and everybody, like a lot of you guys, Greg, Sean, and others have helped get some of these jerseys. Like that Kelsey jersey is from a mystery golden ticket mystery box. And then all this stuff is from mystery boxes almost, I think. Christian Okoye is pretty cool. Warning would have been nice. Yeah, for sure. Noah Gray doesn't have to prove anything to start after Kelsey retires. Now, I think you should get more reps now, to be honest. How much was it for some of those? Well, they're all mainly from mystery boxes on Chiefs bids, so most of it was gifted. Yeah, most of it was gifted to me from the generosity of the community, man. Do we all agree Nagy needs to scrutinize more on the offensive attack because besides Toney and the drops, why does the offense seem softer? Yeah, I know we talked about it earlier. There's a lot going on there. There's multiple coaching changes, and then I just think the receivers themselves have underperformed. I mean, sure, can they get on him harder? I mean, I guess. I hope that translates to them running the right route and catching the ball. I mean, if they need to try that, I don't even mind, like, well, I was going to make a joke, but it's not really that cool. I was going to say I don't even mind if they're lightly waterboarded, but it was a total joke, and it's dark humor. I'm not being serious. I'm just saying, like, go run stairs. Go, like, whatever they need to do for them to be better. Like, let's go. Don't waterboard them, please. That was a joke. I have dark humor, dude, so that's not funny. Dark humor, best humor. Yeah, I'm not really serious. I don't, like, no player in the NFL needs to go through a war torture tactic. No, thank you. Come on now, you've dragged the Bills coach enough? The Bills coach? Sean McDermott? Me? I feel like I barely talk about the guy. Oh, making a reference about that? Yeah. Yeah, but dude, he's insane for that, by the way. He's insane for that. Did you get a chance to go to your P.O. box yet? Yeah, we went yesterday. I asked Danny if there was anything there, and she said no. So I'll ask again because she said there wasn't anything there. Cole, the best humor is Justin Tucker.
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-yard field goal over off the crossbar and through to be.
Bro, that clip never gets old. Oh my gosh. You know, I saw someone who looked exactly like you at the game. Did you? Bald head, red beard, let's go. There's also a coach that kind of looks like me. I mean, he's like the strength coach, so he's way bigger. Lifts weights. Yep, I'm going to get off at 10. I normally go 8 to 10. Yep, so we're right there. I went live exactly 8 o'clock today. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was on time. I was on time. Do you have a hotkey for that? No, I just have I have a bunch of, like, I guess I could put on a hotkey on my Stream Deck. I don't. But I just have a bunch of, like, I have a bunch of videos, like, in the recently used segment on my streaming platform. So, like, I can easily pull it up if someone's like, Pat who?
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
I just have some of those on, I have some of those ready. Swole Cole, that's exactly who that guy is. Well, I think KC needs a veteran who's disciplined to teach KC's young players. Well, I would like to see a veteran wide receiver coach. Connor Embry, I don't know how old he is. He's not that old, and he has no experience coaching wide receivers at a professional level. I'd love to see him, if he's not gone, in a different, used in some other capacity, and a veteran receiver, for sure. At least one. Yeah, Sean McDermott's super wild for that, bro. Super wild. Sean McDermott, bro. Sean McDermott didn't make some offhand dark humor joke like I just did. He freaking came in with a lesson plan and prepped for that. Like, he actually put thought into that and thought it was a good idea. No, thank you. The Chiefs had 216 drops last year. I don't think so. They only have like 30 something this year. That doesn't make any sense. Do you think that Veach will spend money on a wide receiver like Higgins, Boyd, Evans, Ridley? Because I am trying hard to make it through this season. Thanks to you, man. Oh, let's go, dude. They need to do something, dude. Kelsey is not getting younger. They need help. I would love somebody like that. I mean, Ridley would be cool. Probably wouldn't even be super expensive. Higgins would be awesome. He's probably going to be a lot of money. But yeah, they've got to do something. They have to. 34 drops last year over 17 games. This year, 26 just through the Eagles game. Boom. Collins on it. Is Pacheco playing next game? We don't know yet. Financial. We'll see the injury report tomorrow, and we should know more. Dark Horse, thank you, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed the channel. Let's go. I mean, we've held 450 to 500 most of this stream, and it's just a generic Q&A like on a Tuesday night. So I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. I'm always grateful to have you guys here. Always grateful for all the support. So thank you guys for all the dono bombs, the memberships, even just everybody in here asking questions. Yeah, Callie, Darrell, Dawn, Ghost. Yeah, Kyle, thanks for the 2, bro. I'll double check about the UPS box, but Danny went either today or yesterday and said there was nothing there. So I don't know what you sent, but we'll have to figure that out. Yeah, Brand, Zachary, Gravy, Hank, Reeps, Don, Kenny, Aaron Jacobson, James, even the Broncos fan. Appreciate all y'all, man. Any word on when he hurt his shoulder? Nope. It was sometime in that Packers game. Yep, appreciate you guys. We've gone live for 2 hours. I'm going to get out of here and enjoy the rest of the evening before a long day tomorrow. We're going to do a long form video tomorrow. Then I've got my live stream with Kylie at 8 p.m. from 8 to 9. We got a lot to talk about on that stream too. Appreciate you guys. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-yard field goal off the crossbar and through to be.
How about those Chiefs? Thanks for coming out, man. This is great.
All right, I'm out of here. Peace, guys.